subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, الَّذِينَ يُؤْتُونَ مَا آتَوْا وَقُلُوبُهُمْ وَجِلَةٌ أَنَّهُمْ إِلَىٰ رَبِّهِمْ رَاجِعُونَ. Those that gave what they gave, those that sacrificed what they sacrificed, from their wealth, from their family, from their children, from their blood, from their lives, they sacrificed for the sake of Allah. الَّذِينَ يُؤْتُونَ مَا آتَوْا وَقُلُوبُهُمْ وَجِلَةٌ. But their hearts always remained fearful. Of what? أَنَّهُمْ إِلَىٰ رَبِّهِمْ رَاجِعُونَ. That one day we have to go back to Allah. What answer will we give to Him? وَاسْتَعِينُوا بِالصَّبْرِ وَالصَّلَاةِ وَإِنَّهَا لَكَبِيرَةٌ إِلَّا عَلَى الْخَاشِعِينَ الَّذِينَ يَظُنُّونَ أَنَّهُمْ مُلَاقُو رَبِّهِمْ وَأَنَّهُمْ إِلَيْهِ رَاجِعُونَ. Seek patience, or seek aid through the salah and through patience. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He orders us. Yani, how do we seek? When we see trials and when we seek tribulations, hardships in our life, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala orders us, وَاسْتَعِينُوا بِالصَّبْرِ وَالصَّلَاةِ. Seek aid through patience and the salah. And this is not easy. As we can see, as is mashhood, as it is witnessed, that when trials and tribulations come to us, how many people falter? How many people fall off? Because it is difficult for us to rely on something that we do not see. Rely on something that we do not hear, that we cannot touch, that we cannot feel. So when a trial or tribulation comes to us, we begin to fall back from the religion and to begin to rely upon ourselves. Because this is something physical that we can touch, we can see, we have power over. But the one who has knowledge regarding Tawheed, he seeks patience, he seeks aid through patience and through salah. Why? الَّذِينَ يَظُنُّونَ أَنَّهُمْ مُلَاقُو رَبِّهِمْ وَأَنَّهُمْ إِلَيْهِ رَاجِعُونَ. They believe that one day they shall meet their Lord and one day they have to return to Him. So it is obligatory, ya ikhwan, to seek knowledge regarding Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And seek knowledge to the point that it reaches the point of surety. Indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, إِنَّمَا يَخْشَى اللَّهَ مِنْ عِبَادِهِ مَنْ الْعُلَمَاءِ. Who fears Allah from His slaves? Who fears Allah? The ulama, the scholars, ahlul ilm, the people that have knowledge, they fear Allah. Because they know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So how do we know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? How do we begin to recognize Allah Jalla wa ala, have knowledge of Him? We begin by His signs. By His created signs and by His revealed signs. We know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through His created signs. The night, the day, the sun, the moon, the creation in its totality is a sign of the existence of Allah Jalla wa ala. So Allah Jalla wa ala, He says, وَمِن رَحْمَتِهِ جَعَلَ لَكُمُ اللَّيْلَ وَالنَّهَارَ لِتَسْكُنُوا فِيهِ وَلِتَبْتَغُوا مِنْ فَضْلِهِ وَلَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ. From the signs, from His mercy, is that He made for you night and He made for you day, so that you may rest in it, and so you may seek out His blessings, and so that you may be thankful. As Allah Jalla wa ala Indeed, the blessings of Allah in His creation are laid out where our thoughts do not even reach. Then from His signs, ya ikhwan, is His revealed signs. As Allah Jalla wa Ala, He says, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ وَلَوْ كَانَ مِنْ عِنْدِ غَيْرِ اللَّهِ لَوَجَدُوا فِيهِ اخْتِلَافًا كَثِيرًا. Do they not ponder over the Qur'an? Do they not ponder over the Qur'an? For indeed if it was from other than Allah, they would have seen much differentiation in it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, قُلْ إِن كُنْتُمْ فِي رَيْبٍ مِّمَّا نَزَّلْنَا عَلَىٰ عَبْدِنَا فَأْتُوا بِسُورَةٍ مِّن مِّثْلِهِ وَادْعُوا شُهَدَاءَكُم مِّن دُونِ اللَّهِ إِن كُنْتُمْ صَادِقِينَ فَإِن لَّمْ تَفْعَلُوا وَلَن تَفْعَلُوا فَاتَّقُوا النَّارَ الَّتِي وَقُودُهَا النَّاسُ وَالْحِجَارَةُ أُعِدَّتْ لِلْكَافِرِينَ. Say to them, if you are in doubt regarding that which we have revealed upon our slave, then bring a chapter which is similar to it. And call upon your witnesses other than Allah if you are speaking the truth. And if you do not do so, and you will never be able to do so. Fear that fire whose fuel is men and stones that has been prepared for the disbelievers. A challenge from Allah Jalla wa Ala regarding His revealed signs, the Qur'an. That miracle that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam came. Shaykh Salih Al-Uthaymeen rahimahullah ta'ala, he explains that from the signs of Musa, when Musa was sent to Fir'aun and his people, the signs that he brought, the staff and his hand, the whiteness of his hand. Why? Because in the time of Fir'aun, in the time of Musa alayhi salam, what was widespread? Magic. Magic was widespread. Magicians were admired. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent those signs that were befitting to the time of Musa. He sent him with the staff and with the whiteness of his hand. In the time of Isa, medicine was widespread. Those that would take care of ailments, doctors, these things were widespread and they were admired. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent Isa with the ability to cure the blind man, that man who has never seen in his life. Isa alayhi salam would be able to touch him and he will be able to see. The leper would be cured. A person would die. Isa alayhi salam would speak to him. And by the will of Allah, he would sit up alive. So much so, he would go to the graves and he will call the person who is in the grave and he will come out of the grave alive. By the will of Allah Jalla wa Ala. But his signs were befitting to the times of Isa. Because in the time of Isa, it was medicine which was widespread and admired. And in the time of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, what was admired was the language. Eloquence in the language. So Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam was sent with the Qur'an, with a challenge till the end of time. فَأْتُوا بِسُورَةٍ مِّن مِّثْلِهِ وَادْعُوا شُهَدَاءَكُمْ. Bring a single chapter which is like it. Bring a single chapter which is like it. And call upon your witnesses. How do we recognize Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? We recognize Allah Jalla wa Ala through His names and His attributes. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, وَلِلَّهِ الْأَسْمَاءُ الْحُسْنَى فَادْعُوهُ بِهَا. for Allah are the beautiful names. So supplicate to Him using them. وَذَرُوا الَّذِينَ يُلْحِدُونَ فِي أَسْمَائِهِ. And leave off those people who go astray or who disbelieve in the names of Allah. Ibn Abbas, he said, what was meant by this, يُلْحِدُونَ فِي أَسْمَائِهِ, was yushrikun. They commit shirk. So they would give the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to other than Allah. So Al-Uzza, one of their